Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best cards to buy right now in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. So I'm going to go position by position. I'm basically just going to talk about the guys that are the best cards you can buy right now directly from the player market, in my opinion, at each position. The guys you should be considering, 2, 3, 4 guys at each spot. Not including lock-ins, not including free cards, basically just including the guys that you can directly buy from the player market. Say you have 150K MT and you want to buy one player, hopefully this video will help you figure out which player you want to buy at what position. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 18,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Trying to hit 18K by the end of January. Going to be a heck of a grind, but about 50 subs a day will get us there, so would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting with the point guard position, and you know what? We'll start with this pink diamond Derrick Rose. He's pretty darn good. I honestly think for a small PG, he is very, very much usable. With the fact that mashing is not as good as it used to be, and the fact that this card's actually a pretty good defender, he is really athletic, very, very fast, hard to guard, and while offensively as a shooter, he's not incredible, he actually can be very, very usable. I don't think he's quite elite. I think there's a couple of better viable options for sure, but Derrick Rose is a very good one. Now, I will say, if you're looking for offense, the point guard that you should buy is Devin Booker, who is he in the season present? Yes, he is. Here we go. Devin Booker. This is the card you should buy if you are looking to score. Elite scoring point guard, amazing fade. I've talked about this card a bunch. Devin Booker is your guy if you are looking for a scorer. If you are looking for defense, there are two other options. One of them also in the season present, and that is either this Drew Holiday or pink diamond Luka Doncic. Those are the other two that I would target. So in total, in terms of the cards that are in the player market right now, if you're looking for the fun new card, you want to have fun, you want to hoop, Derrick Rose might be your guy. You're looking for the three hunting offensive scoring comp point guard, it's going to be Devin Booker, and then it's going to be pink diamond Drew, and then pink diamond Luka as the guys if you're looking for more defense at the point guard position. Luka gives you more size at PG as a pink diamond. He gives you more size. He gives you more offensive badges as well. But Drew gives you better defensive stats and badges, as well as a better release. So it kind of depends on what you want there as well. The point guard position, in my opinion, is a lot of opinion. I mean, it is. There is not a lot of definitive, this card is better than this card right now at the point guard position. It is in a lot of ways your preference that determines which point guards you buy. So there's a few guys that you can definitely consider. Now, moving on to the shooting guard position, my first, honestly, instinct at shooting guard is tis the season past Ron Artest. This card for his price is just so good defensively. Half anchor, half fast feet, goal, even has a movable enforcer on gold. He's got just incredible versatility badge-wise defensively that really no other wings do. And it turns him into maybe the best defensive two in the game. He has an awesome release as well, and he's a good slasher. He's an incredible card who can compete against every other shooting guard in my team. And he's the first elite defensive card that I talk about. The other really good defensive shooting guard who's also very good. I mean, he's basically Ron Artest 2.0 is Kawhi. I like Ron Artest's defensive badges a little bit better than Kawhi's, and I like Ron Artest's release a little bit better than Kawhi's. They're basically the same card. A lot of people prefer Kawhi over Artest. To me, I give Artest the very slight edge. Now, I will say the best shooting guard in the game is Kobe, but he's obviously a very large investment. If you can get him, that's incredible, but if not, I totally understand that. Outside of that, though, at the shooting guard position, I mean, for me personally, I think defense is just so important at the shooting guard position. There aren't that many other guys that I would recommend running right now at the shooting guard position. For me, it pretty much is Artest, Kawhi, and then everybody else. If you want a little bit more, I guess, versatility offensively, Klay Thompson's really good as well. He's also very good when he's evoed because he gets slashing ability. He's a decent playmaker, not incredible, but he's a very good shooter, and he has a very good fade, and he is a pretty good playmaker. He may not quite give you the defensive Kawhi or Artest, and he also is more expensive, so for me, again, I would stick to Artest and Kawhi personally. But if you're looking for a little more scoring, Klay is probably your other option, and that's the last shooting guard that I'm going to talk about. Now, small forward. Obviously, LeBron and Adam Morrison are huge lock-ins, probably the two best small forwards in the game. Outside of that, my third favorite small forward in the game is actually still 25th anniversary Luol Deng. This card can defend at a very high level on the perimeter and the interior. He shoots the ball well. He's a good dunker. With his shoe, he can handle the ball at a very high level as well. Defensively, he's a beast. He's got good speed, and what I love about the card is the badges. Half catch and shoot corner specialist, challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, off-ball, pass, post, lockdown, workhorse, so all defense and shooting there. But he's got gold posterizer, gold blinders, gold deadeye, gold green machine, gold limitless range, gold anchor, gold ankle braces, gold pick dodger, brick wall, open look, spot finder, blow by, speed booster, fast feet, right stick gripper, a movable enforcer, 94 feet. He is I mean, even the silver badges, handles for days. He is one of the very most complete cards in the game in terms of his badges, which is what I love about him in the small forward position, that he really isn't missing anything. I think he's an absolutely awesome option. Honestly, very similar to our test at shooting guard is what I'd compare Luol Deng to at small forward. Outside of Deng at the small forward position, there are other guys you could target. A guy like Jason Tatum is a very good card. I personally think his shot creation is not amazing, but he's got a really good release. He slashes pretty well. Defensively, he's very, very solid. He's definitely a usable card. Again, a guy like Kawhi on our test are also very usable at small forward because of how impactful they are defensively. So those are also guys to keep in mind. Even the Grant Hill that came out yesterday is another really, really good option at the small forward position. I think he is super solid, but for me, first target would definitely be Luol Deng. After that, Grant Hill. Another guy, Dennis Rodman is another good card that I will mention as well that deserves to be in this discussion because when he is evoed, he is also really, really good. I do have him in my collection, although I'm not currently using him, but evoed, I think Rodman is also elite. So really, really good defensive small forward there, who's also really good on the interior. Power forward position, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to be honest. Value-wise, at the power forward position, it's Kwame Brown and it's everybody else. I'll mention a couple other guys in a second, but Kwame Brown is by far, in my opinion, the best value power forward that you can buy right now. He's got an elite release and he's an incredible interior player on both ends of the court as well. Has good speed and even pretty good shot creation ability. I do believe he is either the best or second best power forward in the game. For his price, there's just nobody who really comes close to matching his value. Outside of that, at the power forward position, probably Anthony Davis would be my second recommendation. I don't think he's quite as good. I do like AD a lot as a card. I think Kwame just has better shot creation than AD does, and honestly, a better release than AD does. So they're pretty similar cards defensively, though. AD is a really versatile defensive card who's very, very good, has a nice release. Overall, really, really good option at the power forward position still. Also a very, very good card. Outside of that, honestly, I know it's not buyable. Just go get that Chet Holmgren. Go grind him out. It's a 3-hour grind. You got to get that card. You really should only need one power forward at any point in your lineup right now because you have that Chet card who can play for one of them. So, yeah, I'll say that. And then at the center position, we'll move on. Best buyable center still to me is definitely going to be 'tis the season pass David Robinson, just simply because his release is so solid. He defends so well. He's versatile. He's got good speed. He dunks the ball at a high level. He does everything you could really ask for out of a center at a very high level still. He does a ton of things at and there's no center in the game that he doesn't match up well with on the defensive end of the court. So I just think because he's got a good release, he's got all of the capabilities that you want on a center, even if he may not be the true best at any of those specific things. He is so good at everything. I still think he's the second best center in the game. And I mean, I think you could make an argument that he's the best. So for me, D-Rob's pretty much a no-brainer at that center spot. Outside of D-Rob, there aren't as many like great center options, again, that I'd say are viable right now. I do like Greg Oden. I think Dikembe Mutombo is kind of a cheaper version of Greg Oden, to be honest, and he's 42K. So I'd probably go with him as more of a budget card because he's really, really good for 42K. Amazing defender when he's evoed. Mutombo's kind of the type of card that I'd be targeting. That Patrick Ewing from the New Year's event, although that is ending quite soon, but if you can get him, could also be an awesome center option. But the best buyable one for me, for sure, is definitely David Robinson. So that's the center that I'd be targeting if you needed somebody there. So with that being said, gonna call the video there. Hopefully that gives y'all a few guys at each position to target. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.